as an unseen force guiding everything in your life, a force that is always at work even when it seems like nothing is happening. This force is divine timing. Every desire, every dream and hope you have placed deep within your heart is known. But it's not simply about having the desire, it's about trusting that it will unfold in its perfect time. You may have questioned the delays, the setbacks. Now wait, perhaps you've wondered why things didn't happen when you expected them to. But let me tell you this, what's meant for you will come to you. Not a moment too soon, not a moment too late, but precisely when the conditions are right, when you are ready to receive it fully. Look at nature. The seed planted in the soil doesn't grow overnight. It requires time, nurturing, and patience to become the tree it is destined to be. In the same way, your dreams are like seeds planted in the universe. They need time to grow, to take root, to blossom. If you rush it, miss out on the fullness of the blessings that are meant to come. We live in a world where instant results are craved. But in the spiritual realm, there is no such thing as rushing. Divine timing is impeccable, flawless, and always aligned with your highest good. Trust that the universe knows the exact moment to bring your desires into your reality. Your job is not to force it, but to stay faithful, to know the line of your vision, and to act as if you already possess what you seek. Whatever this, the path may not always be clear, but the destination is guaranteed if you trust the process. Obstacles might come. They are not to stop you. They are simply there to refine you, to prepare you for what is already yours. Don't be disheartened by the detours. In divine timing, even delays serve a purpose. They strengthen your faith, shape your character, and help you appreciate the beauty of the fulfillment when it arrives. Instead of fighting against time, embrace it. Let go of your worries about when it will happen and focus on the truth that it will happen. Believe with all your heart that the universe is aligning everything in your favor, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. Sometimes the best things come to those who trust, wait, and prepare. When you least expect it, when your heart is open and your spirit is aligned, the doors will open. That which you have longed for will find its way to you in the most miraculous way. And when it does, you will look back and realize that every moment of waiting was part of the divine plan. A plan was always working for your highest good. So trust the timing of your life. Release the need to control and trust that the universe is orchestrating something far greater than you can imagine. What is meant for you will not pass you by. It will come to you at the right time. Trust in divine timing. There is an invisible force, a power that orchestrates every event in your life, a force that moves with absolute precision and purpose. This power is what we call divine timing, and it operates beyond the limits of your conscious mind, beyond the constraints of human understanding. You see, everything you desire, everything you long for, has its appointed time. It's not just about your wish, it's about the divine alignment of all things in your life that brings that wish into manifestation. Here is the truth that must sink deep into your consciousness. You must trust in divine timing. Many of us grow impatient with life. We set our desires, we visualize the outcomes, and yet, when things do not materialize according to our personal timelines, we begin to doubt. We question whether our desires are valid or whether we are worthy of receiving them. Look, the universe does not operate according to human schedules or the impatience of the mind. It moves with divine intelligence, with infinite wisdom, in a way that ensures everything unfolds perfectly. Trust means knowing what you have planted will grow in its season, in its time, without needing to force or manipulate the process. But let me ask you, how often have you tried to rush things? How into grown restless, pushing for results, only to find that forcing the outcome leads to frustration or, worse, failure? When you plant a seed in the earth, you do not stand over it, commanding it to sprout the next day. You know that the seed requires time to develop, to push through the soil, to reach the light. Divine timing works the same way. The moment you desire something, and is already on its way you, the universe immediately begins to rearrange itself to bring your desire into form. However, the realization of that desire may not occur when you expect it, because are layers of preparation happening both within you and in the outer world. These layers are invisible to your physical eyes, but they are very real. They are the forces shaping your character, your understanding, your readiness to receive. The universe is never withholding from you. It is ensuring that when the moment arrives, you are fully equipped to embrace your blessing. You must trust in this process because divine timing is flawless. It never rushes, it never delays unnecessarily. Everything happens exactly when it is meant to. And when you understand this, you release any control or to push against time. You realize that time itself is an illusion created by the human mind. But in the grander scheme, everything is unfolding as it should. Take a moment to reflect on the seasons. The earth does not rush its rotation. The sun rises and sets at its appointed time. The tides follow their natural rhythm, and the flowers bloom only when the time is right. So what does that tell me that the timing of your life should be any different? The same divine intelligence that governs the universe is governing your life, and it knows exactly when to bring your desires to fruition. Often we can't see the picture. We focus so intently on the specific outcome that we forget the broader plan that is unfolding. You may think you are ready for what you have asked for, and the universe sees beyond your immediate desires. It knows when the circumstances are ideal. It sees the perfect moment for you to receive in a way that will bring you the most fulfillment. Impatient, while you may believe that you are ready, there are often unseen factors at play, people, situations, or events that need to align in order for your desire to manifest fully and completely. Trusting in divine timing requires faith, the kind of faith that does not waver even when the evidence is not yet visible. Requires a deep that everything is working out for your highest good, even when it feels like nothing is happening. The delays are not rejections. They are opportunities for growth, for inner development, for deeper alignment with the source of all creation. When you embrace divine timing, you release the anxiety that comes with waiting. You rest in the assurance that what is meant for you will come to you not a moment too soon, not a moment too late, but precisely when the conditions are right. Understand this, the universe is never in a hurry. It does not operate under the pressure of deadlines or the stress of immediacy. It knows only perfection. And when you align yourself with this understanding, you become patient, calm, and centered. You won't feel the need to rush because you know that everything is coming together in the divine order. The very act of trusting in divine timing shifts your energy. It places you in a state of allowing rather than resisting. You are no longer fighting against the flow of life. Instead, you are flowing with it. The key is to stay connected to your vision while releasing your attachment to when and how it will manifest. Trust that the forces of the universe are at work behind the scenes, moving mountains, arranging circumstances, and aligning the people and opportunities that will bring your vision to life. Do not lose heart if it takes time, because every moment of waiting is serving a higher purpose. It is preparing you, molding you, and refining your spirit so that when the moment of manifestation arrives, you are ready to receive it in its fullness. What's coming to you is already yours. It is a fabric of your existence, part of the divine blueprint that governs all creation. But just as a sculptor takes time to chisel away at the stone, revealing the masterpiece within, so too is the universe shaping the masterpiece of your life. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Know that your desires are not in vain, and they are not being delayed out of neglect. They are simply waiting for the perfect moment to emerge, when all things are aligned and when you are fully prepared to receive them. So be patient. Keep your faith alive. Hold on to your vision with unwavering belief and that of the urgency. Let go of the need to force things into existence. Know that divine timing is always at work, and it is working in your favor. In the perfect time, everything you desire will be delivered to you. And when that time comes, you will understand that every moment of waiting, every step of the journey, was leading you to something far greater than you could have imagined. Trust in the battalion, for it is never late and it never fails. Delays are an inevitable part of the journey to manifesting your desires. They are not signs of failure or rejection, a random moments in the grand unfolding of your life. In the realm of divine timing, delays are like pauses in a symphony, creating space for the perfect notes to play in harmony. When you understand this, you begin to see delays not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth, for inner transformation, and for aligning yourself more deeply with your desires. You may have experienced times in your life where everything seemed to be moving smoothly toward your goal, only for it to be interrupted by what appeared to be a setback. Perhaps the job you wanted didn't come through, and the relationship you invested in fell apart. In these moments, it's easy to feel frustrated, disillusioned, or even defeated. But what if these delays were part of a larger design? What if, instead of pushing against them, you embraced them as essential elements in your journey? Consider this: when an artist paints a masterpiece, they don't rush the process. Every stroke of the brush is deliberate, even when it seems like nothing significant is happening on the canvas. The layers of paint must dry before the next color is added, and each pause is a necessary part of the creation. In the same way, the universe requires in your life's journey to prepare you for what is to come. The delays are moments when you are being shaped, refined, and strengthened for the fulfillment of your desires. Delays provide opportunity for self-reflection, a time to evaluate where you are in relation to your vision. Sometimes the delay is necessary because you are not yet in the right state of mind, emotion, or spirit to fully receive what you have asked for. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, knows this. It knows that rushing the process could lead to outcomes that are less than ideal. You may think you are ready, and there may be layers of resistance, doubt, or fear that need to be addressed before you can manifest what you truly desire. The delay allows for this inner work to take place. Delays also serve as powerful teachers. They teach you resilience and trust in the unseen forces at play. When things don't happen on your timetable, you are forced to confront your own impatience and surrender your need for control. You go the false belief that you must make everything happen by sheer force of will. Instead, you begin to understand that there is a flow to life. And when you align yourself with this flow, everything comes to you with ease and grace, even if it takes time. Think about the times in your life when things didn't go according to plan, only for something better to emerge from the delay. Perhaps you missed out on an opportunity only to discover that a far more rewarding one was waiting just around the corner. Or maybe a relationship ended, and in the space that followed, you discovered a deeper sense of self-worth and clarity about what you truly desire in a partner. These delays are not punishments or random events that were necessary steps in your journey toward greater fulfillment. In the same way, every delay you experience on the path to manifesting your desires is preparing you for something greater. It's creating space for the right people, circumstances, and opportunities to align perfectly. Delay may feel uncomfortable, even painful at times, but it is not without purpose. It is a divine pause, a moment for you to recalibrate, to strengthen your faith, and to deepen your connection to your inner power. There is a profound lesson in learning to embrace delays rather than resist them. When you resist the delay, you create tension and frustration within yourself, which can block the very thing you are trying to manifest. But when you accept the delay as part of the process, you open yourself up to receiving insights, guidance, and even unexpected blessings that you may have missed otherwise. The delay becomes a part of the journey. Look down and rupture it. In moments of delay, it's important to stay connected to your vision. Don't lose sight of what you are working toward, even if the road seems longer than you anticipated. Use the delay to reaffirm your commitment to your desires. Ask yourself, how can I grow during this time? What lessons are being presented to me? How could I prepare myself to receive what I've asked for? When you shift your perspective in this way, the delay becomes an ally rather than an enemy. The universe operates with perfect timing and knows to bring things into your life, and it knows when to hold things back for your greater good. Trust that the delay is not a denial. It is simply a part of the journey that is unfolding exactly as it should. Down and question the timing, but to stay aligned with your desires, to keep your faith strong, and to remain open to the lessons and growth that the delay is offering you. Delays are not wasted time. Every waiting is a moment of preparation. The longer you wait, the more profound the fulfillment will be when your desire finally manifests. Think of the delay as a gestation period. Like a seed burying deep in the soil, you cannot see the growth happening beneath the surface, but it is there, taking root, gaining strength, and preparing to break through the earth in its own time. And when it does, the boo will far exceed your expectations. So when you encounter delays on your journey, do not be disheartened. Do not allow frustration or doubt to cloud your vision. Instead, take a deep breath. Trust in the process, and know that the delay is part of the divine plan. Everything you desire is already on its way to you, and it will arrive in the time is right when you are ready and when all the conditions are perfectly aligned. In the grand design of life, delays are simply moments of pause. Motivational is working behind the scenes to bring everything together for your highest good. Embrace the delay, learn from it, and trust that when the time is right, your thing greed will come into your life in ways more magnificent than you could have ever imagined. Your dreams will manifest when you are ready to receive them. This is a profound truth that transcends our usual understanding of time, effort, and expectation. We often believe that as soon as we set a goal or envision a dream, the universe should immediately deliver it to us in their transaction. But the universe operates on a different rhythm, one that is in sync with your inner readiness, your spiritual alignment, and your personal growth. When we talk about being ready, it goes far beyond just wanting something. Readiness is a state of being that involves your mind, heart, spirit, and actions being in perfect harmony with the vision you seek to manifest. Let's begin a mental understanding. The universe always says, yes, it never withholds from you the things that you desire. The moment you set a clear intention, the wheels of the universe begin to turn in your favor. But here's the key: what you desire cannot manifest until you are vibrationally aligned with it. In other words, you must match for the thing you wish to experience. And this alignment, this readiness, comes from within you. Often when we think we are ready, we are merely eager or impatient. We want the results, the success, the relationship, or the financial abundance. But deep down, there may be unresolved fears, limiting beliefs, or subconscious patterns that block us from fully receiving. These inner obstacles act like a dam holding back the flow of blessings that are meant to come into our lives. The universe in its wisdom knows when you are truly prepared to handle and sustain the dream you have called for. It waits patiently, allowing you the time and space to grow into the person who can not only receive but also store the manifestation wisely. Readiness, therefore, is not just about desire, it's about becoming. You must become the version of yourself that is capable of holding what you are asking for. If you dream of success, are you mentally, emotionally, prepared for the responsibilities and challenges that come with that success? If you dream of love, have you healed the parts of yourself that might sabotage a healthy relationship? And financial abundance, have you cultivated the mindset and habits that allow wealth to flow to you and through you effortlessly? These are the questions the universe poses to you in the delay. During this time, the universe is not denying your dream, it is shaping you. Every experience, every challenge, every setback is refining you. Can you hold your dream with grace and strength? This process may seem slow or frustrating, but it is necessary. Imagine giving a child the responsibility of running a business. No matter how much they desire it, the allowance of maturity, knowledge, and experience to manage it. Similarly, you may desire something that in your current state you are not fully ready to handle. And universe knows this and offers you opportunities to grow, to learn, and to expand until you are fully aligned with the reality you seek. Readiness is also about clearing out the internal clutter that may be blocking your manifestation. Oftentimes we carry old wounds, negative beliefs, and self-sabotaging behaviors that hinder the flow of our dreams. These are invisible barriers that keep us from fully aligning with our desires. The universe, in its infinite patience, gives us time to confront and release these blockages. It is through this inner work, this healing, forgiving, and transforming that we become ready. The more you let go of what no longer serves you, the more space you create for what is meant for you. Think of it like preparing a garden. You may have the seeds of a beautiful flower, but if the soil is not fertile, if it is cluttered with rocks and weeds, those seeds will never grow. In the same way, your dreams are the seeds, but your inner state, beliefs, and mindset are the soil. If you do not clear the soil of limiting beliefs and emotional baggage, your dreams cannot take root and flourish. Readiness, therefore, is about preparing your inner world to be a fertile ground for your desires to manifest. Another aspect of readiness is trust. Do you trust that the universe is working on your behalf, even when you can't see immediate results? Trusting the process is crucial to becoming ready. When you trust, you release the need to control or force outcomes, allowing the universe to bring your dream into form in its own perfect time. This trust creates a space of peace and patience within you, which is essential for alignment. When you trust, you vibrate a higher frequency, one that matches the energy of your desires. In this state of trust, you are open to receive, and the universe can deliver. And it is also important to understand that readiness does not mean perfection. You don't have to have everything figured out or be in a state of flawless mastery. Readiness means that you are in a place where you are willing to receive, where you have done the necessary inner work, and where you trust that whatever comes, you are capable of handling it. It means that you are open, aligned, grow into the version of yourself that can fully live the dream you have envisioned. In some cases, you may think you are ready for your dream, but the universe is orchestrating events, people, and circumstances around you that need to align before your manifestation can occur. There are times when external factors must shift, and while this may appear as a delay, it is actually part of the divine timing. The readiness is not just about you, it is about the whole universe working together to bring your dream to life in the most harmonious and complete way possible. This is why patience is such a powerful spiritual practice. It is in the waiting that you learn to trust, to refine, and to align. Every moment of delay is an opportunity for you to prepare on a deeper level, to step into greater alignment with your true self. The universe is never in a rush, and it knows exactly when you are ready. When that moment arrives, your dream will manifest effortlessly, and you will realize that the timing was perfect all along. So the next time you feel impatient or frustrated that your dream hasn't manifested yet, ask yourself, am I truly ready to receive this? Is there something within me that still needs to be healed, learned, or aligned? And then trust that if the answer is yes, the universe is giving you the gift of time to prepare. Every step of the journey, every delay, and challenge is part of your becoming. Your dream will manifest when you are ready, and when it does, you will understand that the waiting was an integral part of the process. Trust in this truth, and you will find peace in the journey toward your dreams. Obstacles refine and prepare you for the fulfillment of your desires in ways you may not fully comprehend at first. Are roadblocks meant to hinder your progress, but rather tools that shape, mold, and strengthen you. Every obstacle is a mirror reflecting aspects of your inner world that require attention, growth, or transformation. When you encounter resistance on your path, it is an invitation to rise to a higher level of understanding and awareness. The universe is always working to prepare you for the manifestation of your dreams, and sometimes that preparation comes in the form of challenges. Imagine the process of refining a diamond. In its raw state, a diamond may seem unremarkable, hidden beneath layers of roughness. It must undergo intense pressure, cutting, and polishing before it can reveal its brilliance. In the same way, the obstacles you face are the refining tools that chip away at the rough edges of your character, beliefs, and mindset. They strip away the layers of doubt, fear, and limitation, exposing the radiant, powerful being within you. Without these challenges, you would not be prepared to handle the fullness of the life you desire. Obstacles often bring with them frustration, disappointment, or even pain. These emotions are natural responses, but they are also gateways to deeper self-awareness. When you confront an obstacle, it forces you to examine your thoughts, actions, and beliefs. Operating from a place of fear or trust. Are you clinging to old patterns that no longer serve you? The challenges that arise in your journey are designed to illuminate these areas. The opportunity to release what holds you back and step into a more empowered version of yourself. It's important to recognize that obstacles are not punishments. You are not signs that you are on the wrong path or that your dreams are unattainable. In fact, they often indicate the opposite. The presence of obstacles can be a sign that you are moving closer to your desires. You are now on to a breakthrough. The universe places these challenges in your path to ensure that when your dreams manifest, you are fully ready to receive and sustain them. Every obstacle serves a purpose. Even if it's not immediately clear, there may be lessons embedded within each challenge that are essential for your growth. These lessons can take many forms of patience, resilience, forgiveness, or the ability to surrender control. When you face an obstacle, ask yourself, what is this situation trying to teach me? How can I grow through this experience? By shifting your perspective and viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth, you transform your relationship with them. They are no longer sources of frustration, but catalysts for your evolution. Obstacles also test your commitment. When you encounter difficulty, it's easy to doubt whether your dream is worth pursuing. But true desire is persistent. It does not waver in the face of adversity. And the obstacles are a way for the universe to gauge your dedication. How deeply do you want what you say you want? Are you willing to push through discomfort and uncertainty to achieve it? These challenges build your inner strength and fortify your resolve, making you even more capable of manifesting your dreams. Another important aspect of obstacles is that they often force you to change direction or adjust your approach. Sometimes the path you are on may not be the most direct road to your goal. An obstacle appears to guide you toward a better way. These detours may seem like setbacks at the time, but they are actually redirections that align you more closely with your purpose. The obstacle is not there to stop you. It is there to guide you to a more aligned and fulfilling version of your dream. Moreover, obstacles help you build resilience. Life will always present challenges, but it is how you respond to them that defines your journey. When you face an obstacle and choose to persevere, you cultivate a deeper sense of trust in yourself and in the universe. To realize that no challenge is too great and that you have the inner resources to overcome anything that stands in your way. This resilience becomes the foundation for future success, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and confidence. As you move through obstacles, you also learn to let go of attachment to specific outcomes. Often we become so fixated on how we think things should unfold that we resist the natural flow of life. Obstacles teach you to surrender your expectations and trust that the universe knows the best way to bring your desires into fruition. You may not always understand why a particular challenge has appeared or how it fits into the bigger picture, but trust that it is all part of the divine plan. By releasing control, you allow the universe to work through you in ways that are far more powerful than anything you could have orchestrated on your own. One of the greatest gifts obstacles offer is the opportunity to develop a deeper relationship with yourself. When you face a challenge, you are forced to look inward, to tap into your inner strength and wisdom. Obstacles strip away the distractions of the external world and bring you back to your core essence. They remind you that everything you need to overcome adversity is already within you. The more you connect with this inner power, the more unstoppable you become. The obstacles you face are not there to block you from your dreams, but to prepare you for them. They are refining you, shaping you, planning you toward the highest version of yourself. When you embrace obstacles as part of the process, you unlock their hidden gifts. You begin to see that every challenge is a stepping stone, moving you closer to your ultimate destination. Instead of resisting obstacles, welcome them as opportunities for growth and transformation. They are the universe's way of ensuring that when your dreams do manifest, you are quick to hand them with grace, wisdom, and strength. So the next time you encounter an obstacle, remember it is not there to stop you. It is there to refine you, to make you stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true self. Embrace the process, trust the journey, and know that every obstacle is a vital part of your preparation for the incredible life that awaits you. Embracing the waiting period is a profound act of trust, patience, and surrender to the natural unfolding of your desires. In the journey toward the manifestation of your dreams, a waiting period often feels like an empty space and in between where nothing seems to be happening. But this is a misconception. The waiting period is alive with unseen activity, a sacred plan where the seeds you have planted begin to take root in the invisible realms. It is a crucial part of the process, a space for preparation, refinement, and growth. Embracing the waiting period is to align yourself with the flow of the universe, understanding that divine timing is always perfect. At the core of this period is trust in the universe, trust in the process. And we desire something deeply. There is often a tendency to want immediate results, as if the fulfillment of the desire is the only thing that can bring us peace, happiness, or validation. However, the waiting period invites us to shift our focus from the future to the present, reminding us that this moment right now holds all the power. The waiting period is not a punishment or a delay. It is a gift, an opportunity to become the person who is ready to receive what you have envisioned. In the stillness of waiting, profound inner work can take place. This is a time for introspection, where you can examine your beliefs, thoughts, and emotions to ensure that they are in alignment with the life you are creating. Often we are eager to receive the results, but we may not yet be ready on a deeper level. The wait allows us to prepare internally to make sure that when our desires manifest, we are fully equipped to handle them. It is a time for emotional and spiritual readiness. Imagine a farmer planting seeds in the soil. Once the seeds are sown, there is a period of waiting before the crops begin to grow. During this time, the farmer does not dig up the seeds every day to check on their progress. Instead, they trust that beneath the surface, in the darkness of the soil, the seeds are germinating and doing the necessary work to eventually break through the ground. The same is true for your dreams. Just because you cannot see immediate results does not mean nothing is happening. In fact, some to the most significant progress takes place during the waiting period. This waiting time also serves as a period for the universe to align everything in the external world to bring your desires to fruition. Wanting focus on your internal growth and preparation, the universe is orchestrating circumstances, bringing the right people, opportunities, and events into place. You may not see how things are moving behind the scenes, but trust that they are. The waiting period is a time for faith that the universe knows the best possible timing for your desires to manifest. And look, Effin is working in perfect harmony, even if you cannot yet perceive it. Patience becomes your greatest ally during this time. Patience is not passive waiting. It is an active state of trust and calm. It is the understanding that what is meant for you will not pass you by, and that the universe will deliver your desires in the most perfect way when the time is right. Patience invites you to release the need for control, to let go of timelines and rigid expectations. When you surrender to the flow of life, you allow the universe to work its magic in ways that are far greater than anything you could have planned. The waiting period also provides a valuable opportunity to detach from the outcome. Detachment on giving up on your desires. Rather, it means releasing the anxiety and desperation that can sometimes accompany the waiting process. When you are detached, you are no longer free to the need for your desires to manifest in a specific way or within a specific time frame. You trust that what is coming is for your highest good and that it will arrive at the perfect moment. This state of detachment opens the door for the universe to surprise you with possibilities that you may not have even imagined. Embracing the waiting period also teaches you to live fully in the present moment. So often we become so fixated on the future, on the fulfillment of our dreams, that we forget to enjoy the beauty and richness of the present. But the present moment is where your power resides. It is the space where you can cultivate the energy, mindset, and emotions that will ultimately bring your desires into reality. By fully embracing the now, you align yourself with the energy of abundance and gratitude, which accelerates the manifestation process. The waiting period invites you to find joy, peace, and fulfillment in the journey itself, not just in the destination. During this time, and importance on what you can control your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Instead of fixating on the absence of what you desire, direct your energy toward personal growth and self-mastery. This is your time to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for the life you are calling in. The more you align with the energy of your desires, the more effortlessly they will flow into your reality. The waiting period is a time for you to become the vibrational match to the life you are creating. Obstacles or delays during this time should not be seen as setbacks. Instead, they are often necessary detours that are guiding you towards something even better than what you had originally envisioned. The waiting period may reveal to you areas where more growth or healing is needed. It may to light limiting beliefs or patterns that need to be released. This is all part of the process of preparing you for the fulfillment of your dreams. The universe is ensuring when your desires do manifest, they will come in a way that serves your highest good. One of the greatest lessons the waiting period teaches is trust in the divine timing of your life. Everything happens the right time, in the right way, for the right reasons. There is no need to rush or force the process. Trust that the universe's timing is always perfect, even if it doesn't align with your own. You embrace this truth, you release the pressure and anxiety of trying to control every aspect of your journey. You relax into the flow of life, knowing that what is meant for you is on its way. In embracing the wait period, you become an active participant in the co-creation of your reality. You are no longer a passive observer, anxiously waiting for something to happen. Instead, you are fully engaged in the process of becoming the person who is ready to receive your desires. You trust the timing, you trust the process, and you trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The waiting period is not a time of inaction. It is a time of preparation, growth, and alignment. It is a time for you to cultivate trust, patience, and surrender. It is a sacred space where the universe is working with you, not against you, to bring your dreams into reality. Embrace it fully. No waiting period is an integral part of the journey toward manifesting the life you desire. Trust in the unseen, believe in the power of divine timing, and rest in the assurance that what you seek is already making its way to you. What is meant for you will not pass you. By this is an unwavering truth that speaks to the core of faith, patience, and trust in the divine flow of life. It is a reminder that the universe, or the divine intelligence that orchestrates all things, has a plan that is far greater and more intricate than anything we could ever conceive. Into relationships and experiences that are aligned with your true self will come to you in their perfect time, no matter how circumstances may appear at the moment. This notion dissolves the fear of missing out or losing your way, for the universe is always guiding you toward what is meant to be yours. The heart of this truth is the idea that everything happens according to a divine timeline. You may have certain desires or dreams that seem to be taking longer to materialize than you'd like. And look, down in your life is not random. Just as seasons unfold with precision, so too do the events in your life. You are not late, you are not missing anything. What is meant to you will come when the timing is right, and no external force can prevent that from happening. This principle invites you to release the anxiety of trying to control every aspect of your life and instead trust that the universe knows exactly what you need and when you need it. Often get caught in the idea that we must seize every opportunity immediately, fearing that if we don't act fast enough, we will miss out. But this mindset is rooted in a lack of trust and the belief that is a race or a competition. The truth is that what is meant for you cannot pass you by, even if it feels like it's out of reach in the present moment. The universe does not operate on a system of scarcity or competition. It works on alignment and divine timing. When you are ready emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, and look down in for, you will flow effortlessly into your life. The key is to align yourself with trust and surrender. I think about a river flowing toward the ocean. The water does not rush or force its way. It follows the natural course set before it. Even when the path is winding or obstructed by rocks, the water continues to flow, knowing that it will eventually reach its destination. The same is true for your life. What is meant for you will find its way to you, regardless of the obstacles or detours you may encounter along the way. These obstacles are not meant to block you, but to guide you. You are fully prepared to receive the blessings that are on their way. It's important to recognize that what's meant for you may not always come in the form you expect. Some down into yours delivers what you need rather than what you think you want. There may be moments when you feel disappointed because a particular opportunity didn't work out or a door closed in your face. Look, these are not rejections, they are redirections. The universe is aligning you with something better, something that is more suited to your true path. When you trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by, you begin to see every setback as a setup for something greater. This principle also allows you to let go of the need for comparison. It's easy to look at others and feel that they are ahead, but they are achieving things faster or more easily than you are. But comparison is a distraction from your own path. What is meant for them is not meant for you, and what is meant for you is uniquely yours. Look down into your life is tailor-made for you, and it cannot be measured against anyone else's. When you stop comparing, you free yourself to fully embrace your own journey, trusting that your time will come and look down to will be perfect. Another aspect of this truth is the idea that you do not need to chase what is meant for you. In a culture that often glorifies hustle and constant striving, that can be difficult to accept that you don't have to fight for what is yours. Of course, action is important, but it's the energy behind that action that matters. When you act from a place of fear, scarcity, or desperation, you repel the very things you desire. But when you act from a place of calm trust, knowing that what is meant for you is already making its way to you, you align yourself with the flow of life. You become back of the opportunities, relationships, and experiences that are destined to come your way. This doesn't mean that life will be free of challenges or that everything will always go smoothly. Challenges are a part of the journey, but they do not define the outcome. Even in the midst of difficulty, trust that what is meant for you is still on its way. The challenges you face are often the very experiences that prepare you for what is to come. They refine you, shape you, and make you stronger, so that when your desires manifest, you are ready to receive them fully. In fact, some of the greatest blessings come after the most intense struggles, and it is often in the waiting and the challenges that your deepest growth occurs. To embrace this truth is to live in a state of surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means letting go of the need to control every detail. It means trusting that the universe is always working in your favor, even when it seems like things are not going according to plan. Surrender is an act of faith, an acknowledgement that there is a higher intelligence guiding your life, one that knows the perfect timing for all things. When you surrender, you release the tension, anxiety, and pressure that come from trying to force outcomes, and you open yourself to the flow of grace and ease. This mindset also allows you to cultivate patience. Patience is not passive waiting. It is an active trust in the process. It's about recognizing that there is a divine order to your life, and that rushing the process will not bring you closer to your dreams. Patience allows a rest in the present moment, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. It frees you from the need to push or struggle, and it allows you to enjoy the journey and constantly fixating on the destination. The belief that what's meant for you will not pass you by brings an immense sense of peace. And lift the burden of trying to make things happen through sheer force of will, and instead invites you to align with the natural rhythm of life. It reassures you that nothing and no one can take away what is rightfully yours. It gives you the freedom to trust, to wait, and to know that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. Look to analyze this truth. You step into a state of grace. You move through life with the quiet confidence that your path is unfolding perfectly, even if you can't see the full picture yet. You trust that the opportunities, relationships, and experiences that are meant for you will arrive at the right time in the right way, and you are prepared to receive them when they do. You are no longer driven by fear or doubt, but by a deep sense of knowing that the universe is always guiding you toward your highest good. So trust the process. Trust that what is meant for you will not pass you by. Trust that the universe is always working behind the scenes, aligning everything perfectly for your highest good. And know that when the time is right, what is meant for you will come to you effortlessly, in ways that exceed your wildest expectations. As we conclude this journey into the depths of trust in divine timing, let us tarry for the profound understanding that what is meant for you will always find its way to you, even amidst the uncertainties and delays that life presents. Embracing this truth requires us to cultivate patience, surrender, and unwavering faith in the divine intelligence that orchestrates our lives. Each moment of waiting is not a void, but a sacred space where growth and preparation occur, where we are refined to receive our blessings fully. In recognizing that delays are part of the journey, we learn to see obstacles not as hindrances but as vital experiences that shape us into who we need to be. Our dreams will manifest when we are ready, and the universe, in its infinite wisdom, aligns everything for our highest good. The waiting period becomes an opportunity to strengthen our trust, deepen our understanding, and embrace the lessons that life has to offer. Let us remember that not in a race, we are in a beautifully designed dance with the universe. What is meant for us cannot be taken away, nor can it pass us by, no matter how elusive it may seem. The opportunities and blessings that align with our true selves will flow into our lives in their perfect timing, unfolding in ways that may surprise and delight us. So as we navigate through our individual journeys, let us lean into waiting, honor the process, and trust that every step we take is leading us closer to our destined path. The universe is always working in our favor, and we open our hearts and minds to this truth. We invite abundance, joy, and fulfillment into our lives. In this sacred dance of life, let us celebrate the promise that what is meant for us will come to us at the right time. With faith, patience, and a heart open to possibilities, we can face each day with confidence, and knowing that the best is yet to come. Trust in divine timing and watch as the universe reveals the magnificent tapestry of your life, woven with dreams, love, and endless potential.